Board of Education was shown options of potential redistricting of elementary schools tonight. ABC 17's Connor Hirsch joins us live at the CPS Administrative Building. And Connor, the changes could happen as soon as next year.
And Deb, the board was shown 4 preliminary options about redrawing the elementary school district lines, and each of those would have 3 phases, the first of which would target those most overcrowded schools.
We know that in a growing community like in Columbia, that it's going to be vital that we systemize this.
District Chief Operating Officer Randall Gooch said the board is required to at least look at redistricting options. And Cooperative Strategies, which the district contracted for the project, worked on 4 options with 3 phases each. The first phase targeting Alpha Hart and Parkade Elementary because Parkade is over 130% utilized.
We thought this was important to address more sooner rather than later.
The next 2 phases would happen in 2022 and 2023. The highest number of students to move in an option is 2,792, while the lowest is 778. The board previously voted on guidelines and several data points went into the work.
Capacity numbers, we have facilities and the programs at each facility, any demographics, and any other relevant data.
President of the Columbia Missouri State Teachers Association, Carrie Stith, told the board she hopes they keep equity in mind when making the decision.
While moving school boundaries is never an easy decision, we acknowledge the efforts that are put in to hold meetings with community members and gather feedback from stakeholders. We hope that you will take all this feedback into consideration when making this important decision.
And CPS plans to hold town halls and send out a public survey to gauge support about each of the options. Now, they will then get that data starting next week, and then the company that put together the options will take that, refine those options for May, and then the board will vote on an option coming up in June. Reporting live in Columbia, Connor Hirsch, ABC 17 News.
Okay, Connor, thank you. The Columbia Board of Education also has some new leadership tonight. It's after the board welcomed 2 new members. Catherine Sasser and Jeannie Snodgrass were sworn in at tonight's meeting. They were elected to the seats on April 6th. And in the last 3 hours, members voted Helen Wade as board president and Dr. Delia Streety Wilholtz as vice president. And turn